Alright, on to the next in the list here. Ooh, yuck. Penumbra Drag. That is among the worst combos as well, I think. Now, the interesting thing here is it says, the description said that Pissed Ewok had won it. He must have won it on a different generation of it, maybe? Like a different seed, because I'm only seeing the OP here. So we'll just have to see. But this is, yeah, this is not a combo I'm that comfortable with. It's like, if you don't find Paraffin Enforcer, you're probably not in for a great time. And it's Diligent, which is tough. We do have decent starters. Alright, pretty sure it's Architect. The Feast almost makes me wonder about Glutton, though. I mean, Glutton can work. What is the makeup of the enemies here, or the banners here? So we got Remnant and Remnant. Remnant is unfortunately not paired with the Steel, but that could be okay. Probably Architect. Even if I don't get a Paraffin Enforcer, there is Harvest units. Oh, Sketches. Sketches can be, if this is another downside of Drags, it's like, it's really hard to get it going, but the upside of this is so much more than the measly amount of health I'm going to get from that. I mean, the health would be alright early, but man, Sketches is making my... I wish... This is one of those situations where I wish I had taken a look at the Horde first. I would take Sketches here in that case, because then the problem is you still don't know if you're getting Glutton or not, but I could commit to probably going Monstrous if Glutton wasn't there, because Glutton right now would make this Sketches so much easier to take, because then I would just put Glutton on its own floor, feed him up, that'll get me through the entire early to mid game, and then I can just focus on removing the Drags and the Stewards, and then eventually, even if I don't have Paraffin Enforcers, like I said, maybe I just get some Harvest stuff going on. There's always the Shadow Siege possibility. Man, if I had Primitive Molds, this would be such an easy Sketches. Amazingly easy Sketches if I had that. I think I'm not going to be able to do it, though. I'm going to be a coward here. My thought also is, like, if I take this, maybe I can justify taking both these Hordes, which I kind of want to do. It's not a great artifact combo, but yeah, I think we're just going to do that. I do want to take these Hordes. Okay, Exploding Candle with the Drags is not too bad. It still isn't like enough later on, though. The X cost I'm feeling more, because it is Umbra. And Umbra is insane with this, so I'm going to take that for the upside. We're not that worried about the early game. We want upside for the late game, which is going to be the real problem. Now this with Drags and this group is not the greatest, but I'm definitely taking the money here. We're just going to play these Drags out top so that they burn out, so I can actually play them. I don't think I want to give damage shield, though, to these guys. I get screwed on that placement. Is what it is, I suppose. I'm definitely taking the money there. And let's see, 3, 9, 9. Let's just get rid of these so I don't have to redraw them. That's a fucking problem, though. How many times now have we had the 1 out of 3 on this shit? Definitely want to do that. Well, Purifying Cleanse. Do we want to do it? Because I might need that heal. I think we do. I'm going to need the heal. And the deck will be pretty thinned out. Alright, 18. We're actually pretty good here. Forgot that this thing has the plus. It already benefit. I actually already have benefit from this, so that's really good. We need to go like that. Need to leave some space here. Right, lifesteal's good, and that will do it. Okay, we get through it. Leaked that first group, but that just is what it is. So we're going to Merchant of Magic. Probably Perils, right? Will it be yet another run where I get like holdover Perils, yet still nothing for it? I mean, out of these choices, it seems to be the way, especially if I'm going to this Merchant of Magic. Well, it's Reform. It's bad Reform, but it is Reform. That's also a draft, though. I feel like YOLOing the draft is maybe better. The draft, I should say. I mean, all of them have reasons to exist. But I already have Burnout Extension. Don't need more of it if I'm not knowing what I'm getting. But the draft could make it, you know, it's an easy way to get multi-strike. I think I like the draft. It's just way more upside with that card. But this is the downside of dregs. It's just going to be awkward to make it work. With Print and Molds, it wouldn't be awkward at all. Double stack, that might go on one of those things. Alright, draft into Baron is not undoable. We're going to take this. What I'd really like is a combustible wax. Do we want Trader's Quill? I don't have any consumables. I guess we're just doing Cleansing Water. It's not that good though. Definitely not worth 15 shards. If I double stack, I can't afford a holdover. I do want to go for holdover here. Yeah. It's worth a shot. It's a 1 out of 3. I just don't... Without a Paraffin Enforcer, I don't know that I want to commit to, whatchamacallit. But we will get some zero-cost cards in case we end up... I didn't really evaluate the map that well when I took that Perils. I just saw this and beelined it. Because this magic is not good. This magic seems good. This magic seems good. So there's two good magics. I think it's still fine that we took Perils, but I definitely... Okay, we have to take this for sure. And the... I don't know that the Cleansing Water works with the Enchanter. Maybe it does. Alright, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, we had to take this draft, so there's no question about that, but see what's in store for us here. Okay, not a good opener at all. Huh. I think we gotta go in the front with that. It's a little awkward, but that I'm just setting up for the boss, I think. Yeah, it really couldn't have been a worse opener. No point eating. As long as you're surviving this, you can put... Yeah, it does look like the frickin' thing doesn't work. I don't even know if we want to put that there. Because it's not going to die in time. I can't put it in the front. That would have been a good... I guess I could have feasted and then put it in the front. That's probably what I should have done. Yep. I'd say that definitely would have been the play. But we got a harvest there, whatever. Okay. This is fine. I'm gonna do it like this. Everything here dies. Oh, sucks having to face this here. 18. Health, please? Darn. Well, let's just go ahead and do this then. Hit twice here. But I think we should be fine past that. Freaking rubber morsels. Probably should have actually done the health up here. Looks like we're fine. More than fine. One more mine collapse? Or what about a prism retrieval? Prism retrieval could be good if I put something into the draft. Is that even true? I think speculating on this is fine. Ooh, Wicklash or Molded? I think I like the Wicklash more. I don't know though. Maybe a Molded is better here. Molded's better if I don't get Paraffin Enforcer, I think. It allows me to still... I think it might even be better if I get one. I mean, if I don't get Intrinsic and I don't get Combustible Wax, then... I don't know. Probably the Molded. Okay, there's Paraffin Enforcer. This is looking much better. So we could go left or right. Pyre health's actually pretty good here because we're going to be high on shards and I've already lost some health. Why didn't I add plus 10 to one of these when I had the chance? I'm dumb. If I go left, it's like 50-50 multi-strike. Almost certainly the Remnant Banner is not useful. Then it's like quick maybe is okay, but definitely Endless and Large Stone we don't want. If I just go to the right, I can just dupe my unit. Draft into... I think draft into Enforcer, I think. I don't know. I mean, there's a reason to go Paraffin into Draft here. If I go Paraffin into Draft, I start with 2 burnout. It's 1 pip. Has less starting stats, but it would be easier to get like burnout extension, and I could hit the prism retrieval on it. If I can get enough removals, I could reliably get prism retrieval on it. And then I still take the Baron just to harvest up some beef as my actual banner unit. I almost wonder though in that case, like, would I still want to go to the steel? Because even if I, like, just to get some stats onto the thing, I feel like we would want to do that there. Let's just go here and see. Alright, there's a quick. I could just add 25 health, put quick on the draft, and call it good. -2. Alright, those are not happening. Definitely want Pierce on one of these. Do I want -2 on like the Prism Retrieval? Probably not. I could just settle for quick here, I feel. We want it to hit before everything else. I think we're going to do it. And I would ×5 it, so if there's a ×5, we should do this first. Look at that. 5 seems excessive, though, in hindsight. Do I still take it? The thing with the 5 is, like, it's not a big deal since they're quick if some of them are just dying. I kind of like the 5 here. Boom. So, Vortex for sure coming up. Why don't we remove some of these other units now? Now I want my, the nice thing about the 5 is, like, my Prism Retrieval already just went way up in value. So, we'll see. Alright, we can sacrifice you. I'm fine keeping that one in. Either way, these all die, so might as well not give armor to Talos. Probably better to just do this. I don't know what I don't know why I played that. I guess just to get the extra damage in. Let's see. Let's put some damage in here. Suppose this is fine. Alright, gotta keep you in. You have the rage. Maybe I should have went with lifesteal there. I don't know. How do I, in this fucking deck, have a Prism Retrieval that can't actually pull anything? That's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. I think we want to wait on the molded. We might as well just play that so we don't redraw it. It's like Prism Retrieval, even when it has the best situation for it, is still the most useless card in the game. Like, congratulations on your feet. Oh wow, we're killing them down here. Nice. There's a Furnace tap. I just highly doubt that Perils is happening from here on out, you know. I don't even know if it's that impactful. Formless Child, though. Kind of like adding that, honestly. Let's take it. This is going to be a multi-floor setup run, it looks like. Well, if I don't have quite the burnout extension to take this, I don't think. But my thought was, like, I could put it into the, well, I could put, I forgot to put any upgrades in the Wickless Baron. Forgot that I But I could get around this by putting the Baron into the Enforcer. Now, the thought there is then I don't have to extend its burnout and it still gains the rage. I think I'm actually okay with that. I think that's actually pretty good. $10 in Pierce, put that on the other one. Don't need the 30 though. At 10 in Pierce, we're already getting what we need. Faulty Loader here is really good, although the Coals would be alright too. I think Faulty Loader wins. Now if I do this infusion, we do have, if it's Party Boy, triple strike, but I think I still want to do this now, just to help with my draw. Okay. Nope. Everything here is about as bad as it could be. We have I think I'm going to put one of these in front to take up hits, and then the other one in the back is the one I'll extend. Put this in the middle in case the collector spawns there. Alright, everything is dead. Well, might as well put this down and give it the burnout. So it has the more burnout. I get more harvests if I leave this, but I still will just do that. I don't really know the exact calculations here, and I'm not motivated enough to figure them out. Alright, they're all dead. Do I let them burn out, or do I try to keep at least 2 of them alive? I'm going to try to keep 2 alive. I mean, my deck is like super thin past a certain point. What do you know? Prism retrieval. Let's just do a quick review. Let's do a quick review. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 units in this deck. And 2 times in a row, I have drawn a Prism retrieval that cannot be played. Yep, it's a useless fucking card. No other way around it. Although, I suppose if I just leave the Formless Child out, I don't know, I don't even really want to redraw it if I'm being honest. I'll just play it out. It had its chance. Okay, so I'm going to try to preserve you. We should let this come up. We want it to have less damage or whatever. That actually wasn't very good. Oh well. Alright, well, they're all dead. Sometimes the best defense is more offense. Damn, there actually was the Ember Drain package in this run. It's just been so long since I've seen it all come together that I've, like, given up on it. But, I don't know. Even if I get hold over perils at this point, it's like, I don't know. With my floors being so wide, there's just no point Now, speaking of, I don't know on this one. On the one hand, there's engulfed in smoke. On the other hand, there's a wax and spike. Wax and spike, I think, solves some more issues for me. The only problem is it gives the burnout to the non-burnout units as well. So we would really have to hit a consumer move, but maybe we can. I mean, I'm going to hit this magic and this magic. That's two 50/50s at that. I could also double stack it if I can't get consumer move, and that's totally fine too. I think we'll take that, and I'm more likely to find another engulfed in smoke than I am to find another wax and spike. That's my logic there. Shit frost. Resin block, I guess. There's a card that was so good pre-DLC, and it's just like whatever now. Make that 0, I guess? I don't know. 10 we're definitely putting there. Okay, that's good. Super good, I would say. And we got the X cost, so it still gives us like some scaling as well. Would I hold out for like a holdover on it? Maybe. I think I honestly would. Just do that for now then. Maybe I take the money just in case I need it for the next thing. I don't think we need to spend much more shards beyond that. Okay, we're good here. We got shade splitters. Spikes is fine. We got the supposed buff removal. Hit one of them at least. Well, that's not a good opener. But that's pretty fucking common, it seems. Man, I don't even want to put that there. I really gotta get rid of these dregs. Vortexes can't come soon enough. If I do this, then I'm wasting my melee weakness. I'll just save it for the stealth boss, I guess. Damn, that sucks. I'm gonna put you in front. That we can lose. Alright, Mind Collapse. I needed you last turn. Although apparently I need you this turn too. Dude, I don't understand this, dude. Look at how many of these fucking cards I have, and I've drawn one of them, and I can't even draw the Prism Retrieval. Or the Wax and Spike. It's just like, dude. Are you fucking kidding me? I got a draw upgrade. The more fuck can I do? Like, what the fuck more can I do? Shit is so ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna go here and there. Gotta minimize my pyre damage taken here. Do that and that. No sense playing that, I suppose. Good to know so far the spikes removal has been completely irrelevant. Well. Can I actually use this for once? It looks like it. Here, let's go there. Okay, this is looking better. Alright, we're gonna put these at the bottom. Who has the most burnout? You. this waiting up here. I'm doing that just because it gets the most burnout out of there. Alright, we got him. May have to dupe Wax and Spike. Okay, that's fine. It's pretty good. These are not, but do I take a feast just because diligent? You know, I'm never going to remove a Shade Splitter, so we know those are staying. You know, I have all my removals are going to have to be on these drags. Perils needs to get removed at some point. But my spells don't matter a whole lot, other than, I mean, I will have to hit Wax and Spike. I don't think it's enough that I care to add a feast, though, just for diligent. Okay, now we take this for sure. That's super good. We're gonna go left here. Remove Consume. Definitely not putting on that piece of crap card. I need an intrinsic on it. So let's start getting rid of the final steward and then the drags. Put the 10 there, so those are slapping. Get that down in cost for sure. Holdover? I could double stack this. I mean, we really don't care about the plus damage. Now it's like a pretty dang good card. Make that free. I think we're looking good here. I wouldn't even mind putting a little extra heal onto one of these. You never know when we might need it. And nothing else really needed here, unless I want to do this to do removals. I don't really, so this is good. Alright, hopefully we can work with this. With the new Wax and Spike, I think we're inclined to put it this way. Just get that out there, I guess. I do love that we have to... really? Well, it is what it is. I'm going to let both of them burn out, I guess. There's no real point to extending the burnout on the other ones. I guess I'll do that. I don't know. This guy's not going to survive up there anyway, so let's just get rid of the drag. Finally got a present retrieval that felt okay to play. Of course, the turn I draw in Golden Smoke. I guess it's fine. It'd be worse to draw on the Wax and Spike. I can still play it, so I will. Okay. think we'll be fine here, it looks like. Yeah. Run's looking pretty good from here on out. Alright, I think I'm still going to have the wax and spike. Dang. We got the intrinsic here. That's good. Do I care to -2 it as well? I don't think so. I'm only getting 10 attack out of that. But, yeah, we'll Hellvent. I think I'm still Hellventing this. Also gives me leeway in case I fucking accidentally, you know, burn it on Diligent. Alright, Architect definitely paying off here. Could self-infuse here, but we already, I don't know. I only need the 2 dregs removed. I guess I'll keep the other thing. I think Heaven Seal's fine here. I can't, because we have the faulty loader, I can't imagine any world where we're not fine here. Let's do this. Alright, we're good on burnout. Now we just have to start building rage. Building this stuff, having stuff die. I don't even need to play that. Not worth my click. These wax and spikes are going to do the trick. So maybe I dupe the stealth card for my final dupe. For my final trick. Suppose we could take those out. Yep, doing pretty good here. A second one of these? Fine. Resin removal for Diligent. -2 on the units? Maybe. Some health there. Maybe a multi? Nope, not taking that. Suppose I'll take the health. And then bye-bye to you. Goodbye to you. Might as well intrinsic the other one. Take that. I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'm like, I could maybe remove a few cards. Dupe that. Yeah, I could probably remove a few cards. I don't know that I like the Formless Child anymore. Let's remove that. And the feast is Maybe these shade splitters are useless. Okay, I like that. I'm ready to win. I could see a world setting up bottom against this guy. I think I like that. I don't even know that I should be putting Paraffin Enforcer in the floor. Seems kind of unnecessary, doesn't it? Wow, that didn't actually kill it now. No, that's fine. We can use one of these. Get rid of that. Want that resin removal. Doing them on each floor because the light wings. Might as well keep you in. We only need this once, so let's get rid of that. Probably don't need this, actually. Well, I don't want to burn all my energy. Should have actually killed one of those units with the thing. Alright, this guy's burning out, so let's get rid of this card. He's busy. Well, this one really didn't end up being too bad. I mean, it has the awkwardness of the early game, but I feel like there's a pretty clear plan here with the... Even if you didn't do it exactly how I did it, at the end of the day, you have a lot of Baronet extension. At the end of the day, you have Paraffin Enforcer plus Draft. Like, those are the... That's like the winning formula, shall we say. I'm going to greed this time. I'm going to try to get only Drafts on this floor. Ha. Alright. And this is one hell of a floor here. Here, let's go there. 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 Guess get them healed up? I don't know. Oh, we're just killing him here. Nice. Alright, well, that run was a fun one. Now, I could have probably made sketches work. I know they did. There was the ring for haste, which would have been a potential issue, but I don't know. I could have done more or less the same thing I just did this run, and with the sketches, but it probably just wasn't worth the risk. So yeah, that was a ×5 draft thing. Yeah, see, he's just making life, I think he's just making life too hard on himself here. Like, so no draft was taken. I just don't know. I mean, there is always that question when you take draft with Dreg secondary of like, can I make this work? But you already had the 2 purifying cleanses at the minimum, and just a simple intrinsic on that would make draft work. So it's like you already have a pretty likely in, and even if you don't get that, like there's a lot of other ways to make it work. I think the upside on draft is just way too much to be taking like a Wicked Blaze in its place, you know. Wicked Blaze just isn't very good. I basically never take the card anymore. I would only take it, I would maybe take it after, like when I took the molded, I would have maybe taken a Wicked Blaze there. You know, just to make the draft more workable, but I wouldn't take a Wicked Blaze in hopes that I find a draft, let's put it that way. I would take a draft in hopes that I find a Wicked Blaze, a molded, combustible wax, an intrinsic on my stuff, cheater's hand. There's a lot of ways to make the draft work. Whereas the Wicked Blaze is only really going to benefit from finding a draft at that point, you know? Otherwise, what are you doing? You're just taking single striking units and bringing them back for like, you know, this got costed down to 0, but normally it costs 2, which is like such an overprice for what you're getting, in my opinion. So I think that was a big limiting factor. You know, you can trace. There's only so many draft cards that you take in a Monster Train run, and the first 2 rings are often the most important choices to make, and I think that is critical kind of, I would say, error. I mean, kind of as I listed it off, it's like, it's awkward to make the draft work with Drake's secondary at first, but you're super likely to make it eventually work. You just had to get through the game. So yeah, I don't know. And then I guess they're really playing into the Formless Child here, like taking an intent on death and stuff, but even that I don't like. It's like, yeah, I feel like Morsel Maker, they just aren't like that strong of units that you're putting together here. I think you could have still made this run work had you focused on the Baron with the Paraffin Enforcer infusion. Even if it ends up just single striking, you know, you do have an Architect. You do have, I mean, if you don't take this and instead take the Wax and Spike, you got a lot of burnout extension along with this. And it wouldn't be as ridiculous as a run as I had, but it's usually enough. Like, I've won plenty of runs with just a Paraffin Enforcer that single strikes to know it's possible, but it would still be much more miserable than the route we took, right? There also was a Furnace Tap. I mean, you could you could live with that eventually, given what we saw. Like I could make a furnace tap work with the Flicker's Liquor and a bunch of zero cost units, right? Like that's totally workable. There was also, I think, the unit -2 eventually. So it's like there's a lot of ways out of Ember Drain in this combo. So I mainly didn't take. I could have took the Furnace Tap, but I mainly didn't take it because I was like, well, I've got like 6 drafts, and a Furnace Tap is not really changing any of that equation that much. But like with this deck, it would need the Furnace Tap a lot more. So I think I would really wish that they took the Furnace Tap if they were going to go this route, because that's the only way that they're going to get an extra strike, and it's the only way that like Formless Child makes sense, because then again you're just like doing a lot of work to buff up a single striking unit. So I think they just made life a lot harder on themselves in this one. But that's about all I can think of. But obviously we had a way different run with the with that move right there. But I mean on that point too, going into Ring 3, I always am thinking 2 main events that I'm thinking about is going to be the ×5 event, or sometimes also the Hef event. That's what I'm thinking when I look at the, especially if there's a temple on Ring 3, which usually there is. In fact, I think there's always a temple on Ring 3 if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong on that, but it seems like there's always a temple on Ring 3 no matter what. So you always want to be setting up for the ×5 if it's there. But yeah, that's about all I can think of. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.